We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
From the stretch. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. Brantley stands at second with no outs. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. Glasnow playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-2 down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. Slider laid off for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 16 homers and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Nope. 3-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at time. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Well, their chances of pushing it across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he grounds one briskly to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Lance McCullers will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Three and 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Benintendi's on the move. Now a swing and a ground ball, and the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. Throw from Reddick won't be in time. He's in there at third.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slow grounder to first. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Reddick is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a little blooper to center. Bradley moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
This guy is on absolute fire right now. Average has crept over 280 and trending north. Watch out for this guy his next couple ABs.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He doubled to open up the ball game. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The set and the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here now is Rafael Devers. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now the 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Reddick at the track. The wall. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. And Altuve's tag is there. He's out at second base.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. Bregman has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. Reined in. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, and it's 1-0 Boston. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Alex Bregman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner at first here, one man out. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped on the ground to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The first base.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
1 ball, no strikes the count. First and second now, 1 man out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0 home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. In his career, Correa hits a little over the 270 mark. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
2 men on, 2 out, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. fouled off. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The set and the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all tied at 1-1.
They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Tucker. He's there and records the 1st out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Striding in for Boston, Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set and the pitch. The 0-1.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Hit to first. Gurriel scoops it up. There's one. On to first. And for the 2nd time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play. And with this one, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. All tied at 1-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning.
Tucker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 0-1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside. Ground ball right into the shift. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
In now, Garrett Stubbs, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Stubbs, a California-born ball player. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. 2-0 to Brantley.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up. But you're sitting in one spot. And he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's set. Here it comes. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So striding in, Jose Altuve. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Altuve comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Popped him up. Devers shading to his right. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Now the Red Sox DH, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rafael Devers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
1-2. Here it is. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Complete.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Boston. Ryan Weber, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. ready to go in the top of the 5th. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Last time through was a base hit.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Correa is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. .30 pitch. Fastball too high, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready for another chance? Josh Reddick. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Reddick is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. On the year, Reddick is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 outs.
Standing in, Kyle Tucker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball that's outside.
Nobody out, runner on first. And strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And a ball 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Right side hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 3, second baseman,
And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Altuve for one. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Garrett Stubbs. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And there's ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB. Hey, Dan, obviously a good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch, and no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Peraza will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for Houston, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Brad Peacock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For the Astros, number 41, Brad.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dustin Pedroia. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated
First pitch of the at-bat.
Dustin
Ball 1.
Pedroia.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-2.
That's out. We got a full count. 3-2.
Fastball got him looking as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Rafael Devers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Me and my friend, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our difference. Some of my they would pop out when they hit.
From the stretch. Strike taken up in the zone. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Roll down. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
That's
2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He loses him on ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Two down, runners at first and second. And it misses. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ready with the 3-1. Grounded softly to the right. Gurriel brings it in. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the one. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Astros 1. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The first baseman, Gurriel.
At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He's good.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They trail it 4-1. Chris Davinsky gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Chris Davinsky.
Last half of the 7th here. So here now is Jackie Bradley. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Ready now, Jose Peraza. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 home. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Garrett Stubbs. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Workman is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Verdugo. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Dustin Pedroia. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home.
1-1.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's the pitch on 2-2. hits this one hard the other way.
Bregman has it.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Josh Taylor comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
Digging in now, Alex Bregman. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
The 1-0. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
In now, Jose Altuve. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh, 1 here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way.
Ball, down. Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Last strike now for Houston. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Red Sox took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ryan Weber gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Josh Taylor records the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 10 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.